Every story in this video sounds fake, but every one of them is real. This isn't horror. This isn't fiction. This is reality. Perfect for curious minds. Ever sneezed while driving? That tiny Achu could be more dangerous than you think. We all know this feeling. When you sneeze, your eyes automatically shut. It lasts only 0.2 to 0.5 seconds. But we don't need to be afraid of it because it's very normal. But if you do this while driving, you need to be very careful because you could have an unexpected accident in the short time that you close your eyes when you sneeze. If you're driving at 100 kilometers per hour, in just half a second, your car travels about 14 meters. That's nearly 45 feet. With your eyes completely closed, that's like driving half a basketball court blind. When you first see this blue planet, your brain immediately asks one question. Is this Earth? No, this is the planet called HD 189733b that looks like Earth's twin on the outside, but has incredibly dangerous things happening on the inside. This planet was first discovered in 2005. It is located in a constellation 64 light-years away from our Earth. Even if we ever reach this planet, landing on its surface is something we will never be able to do. Why? Winds here scream across the planet at 2 kilometers per second. That's 7 times faster than the speed of sound. And the rain? It's not water. It's molten glass. Blown sideways by those extreme winds, tiny shards of burning glass slice through the atmosphere like endless razor storms. And that beautiful blue color, it doesn't come from oceans like Earth's. It comes from silicate particles floating in the atmosphere, scattering blue light and creating the illusion of a calm, Earth-like world. Almost everyone on Earth knows the name Alexander the Great, the legendary warrior who built one of the largest empires in human history. But here's the shocking part. Despite conquering much of the known world, Alexander died at just 32 years old. For centuries, historians have argued about how he really died. Some believe it was malaria, typhoid fever, or another natural illness. Others suspect poisoning, possibly due to political enemies. However, a modern scientific theory suggests something even more disturbing. Ancient records claim that Alexander's body did not show signs of decomposition for nearly 6 days after his death. At the time, this was considered proof that he was divine. But today, scientists see it differently. Some researchers believe Alexander may have suffered from a rare neurological condition called Guillain-Barré syndrome. This disease can cause complete paralysis while the person remains fully conscious. If this theory is correct, Alexander may have been unable to move, speak, or react, even though his mind was still alive. To everyone around him, he appeared dead. Therefore, according to new theories, he was buried while he was still alive. Who of us can talk before birth? So, even though we all think we can't talk before we're born, did you know that there is a species of animal in this world that can talk even before they're born? So, what you're seeing here is an animal that can talk before it's even born. This species of animal, known as South American river turtles, has the unique ability to speak from within its egg before it hatches. Because turtles typically lack vocal cords and their ears are located inside, scientists thought turtles were deaf and unable to communicate through sound. But later tests found that turtles communicate with very low frequency sounds that can only be heard with a microphone. So these South American river turtles communicate by making sounds like chirps, clicks, and squeaks while still inside their eggs. Researchers believe that talking while inside the egg in this way helps all the siblings to emerge from the egg at the same time. 3 men, 1 valve, millions of lives. If these 3 men had not volunteered for a mission they knew would kill them, Europe might not exist the way it does today. In 1986, the Chernobyl nuclear reactor exploded, the most dangerous nuclear accident in human history. Beneath the destroyed reactor sat 18 million liters of radioactive water. That water was mixing with molten sand, clay, and boron, turning into a deadly lava-like mass. Scientists realized something terrifying. If that radioactive water touched the reactor core, it would trigger a massive thermal explosion, hundreds of times more powerful than the original blast. Millions across Eastern Europe would die. Entire cities would become uninhabitable forever. So, when scientists were searching for people who could dive under this radioactive water and release this radioactive water, 3 people, Valery, Alexei, and Boris, came forward to do this, even though they knew they would definitely die. So, wearing protective suits, they successfully reached the release valve under this radioactive water and released it, saving the lives of hundreds of thousands of people in Eastern Europe who would have died in a thermal explosion. But they lost their lives due to radiation a few days after that. You see this baby milk bottle every day. It looks harmless, helpful, even loving. But what if I told you this simple invention once became one of the deadliest killers of children in history? Let's go back to Victorian England, around 1850. At that time, a new type of baby milk bottle appeared, made of glass and clay, with a long, narrow tube attached. People praised it as a miracle invention. They claimed it could feed a newborn, even without a mother. Even better, the tube only needed to be changed once every 2 weeks. Sounds convenient, right? That convenience came with a horrifying cost. The inside of the bottle and tube was almost impossible to clean properly. Milk residue stayed trapped inside. Bacteria grew silently, and mothers had no idea they were feeding their babies a slow poison. By the end of the Victorian era, historians estimate that around 500,000 children lost their lives because of these bottles. They became so infamous that people gave them a chilling name, the killer bottle. You've probably heard of zombies or the Walking Dead at least once in your life. You probably realize that things like this that you often see in movies are completely unlikely to happen in real life. But did you know that there is actually a rare zombie disease in this world that can turn you into a walking corpse? The rare mental illness that can make a person feel like a walking corpse is Cotard's syndrome, also known as Cotard delusion. People with this rare brain disorder genuinely believe they are dead, that their organs no longer exist, or that their soul has already left their body. Some are convinced their heart has stopped. Others believe their brain is gone. Some even think they are already buried. And here's the terrifying part. Because they believe they are dead, they stop doing things that living people do. They stop eating, they stop bathing, they stop talking to others. This condition isn't just imagination. It's strongly linked to severe depression, psychotic disorders, and schizophrenia. In some cases, it's caused by brain damage, tumors, or neurological malfunction, where the brain fails to connect emotion with reality. Their eyes see the world, but their mind tells them they no longer exist.